a Lunalight monster from your graveyard when you discard it, or if you like fuse with it.
It's kind of like the position that Fabled Lurie's in right now. I wonder how Lurie feels just surrounded by...
These aren't my friends.
I know, these aren't my friends.
But that's also one of the cool things about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is how cards and other themes can be borrowed to be used in other decks. It's pretty awesome. Alright, so it looks like he's really contemplating his next move. He's just going to go for polymerization. This is like where you're going to see a lot of Lunalight decks like go to as their first move, is to try and get to these two monsters on the field and then be able to fuse them away. He's going to fuse away the one that he summoned with Silverhound, because the Silverhound is like the only kind of lock in the deck. To the monster you summon, you have to use it for a Lunalight.
This is going to add back back polymerization, and this is going to search Perfume.
So since he fused with Kaleido Chick and Black Sheep, both their effects are going to trigger
You can add to your hand one.
to add back a Lunalight monster from the graveyard, and the Kaleido Chick will add back the polymerization, and the Perfume Dancer will add Perfume. Now what Giovanni, I think Giovanni thinks the Black Sheep can only add face up from your extra deck Lunalights, but it's also from the graveyard as well.
Yeah, the extra deck one is important because, as I mentioned, if one of your pendulums, Wolf, which I don't think we really saw yet, but Wolf or Tiger find their way to the extra deck, it can be kind of an inconvenience to get it back, but you do have the ability to resolve a Black Sheep effect and get those back.
Yep, so one fusion summon, 3 cards added back to the hand. Now let's see where he wants to go next with this. This is turn 2, so he's going to try and find a way to get damage on the board, which is really easy on Lunalight. I didn't mention the other effect of the giant attack Liger Dancer, and that's that it can attack twice. Not over monsters, not after it destroys a monster by battle, just twice in general. So that's just by itself is almost 8,000 damage.
And I mean, he already has the Spell and Trap negate set up in the graveyard, facing down one that says Spell and Trap card, so depending on the makeup of Giovanni's team, you might see kind of both ways that Liger Dancer can end the game, both as just being a big interruption, but just being a big monster in general.
Next up, he's going to activate that Lunalight Perfumes. Dancer out of the hand, do special summon back. It's looking like Black Sheep. I mean, yeah, the Perfume has just been one of the best cards in Lunalight from the beginning. Being able to special summon back a monster and then banish from the graveyard to add a Lunalight to your hand and then be able to discard to trigger the effect, it does pretty much everything you need in Lunalight. And now it's accessible thanks to Duelist Advance. But there have been 5 summons. He's going to activate Polymerization, then there's going to be a chain of Nibiru, so he's hoping he won't be able to fuse anything off the field. But he has another copy of Dominus Impulse in the hand to stop the Nibiru. Giovanni is not starting off his tournament with the best of luck. Meanwhile, Nick's luck is on another level. But you know all luck is? It's just preparation presented with opportunity. And without the preparation, you will never have that opportunity. So even though it seems like someone's just getting lucky in the moment, you don't know about the count.
And they will either attack you or the boss. You will want them to attack you, because like I said, when Razormaw dies, he's only a level 60, you'll blow up and you're dead. You can't attack the mobs while you're controlling the boss, and here is why you need that healing over time talent. Once he adds spawn and your debuff is gone, right click on the boss's portrait and dismiss him. Quickly gain 1 holy power, throw down your hammer.
Okay, that one summons from that one's summoning.
Is Eternal Flame because of the healing over time, but Light's Hammer will also be very useful. I'll explain why in a moment. Now in the first room you will see the boss on the right side and ads on the left side. If Razormaw the boss dies before all the eggs are destroyed in the room, it's game over. He will explode, instantly kill you and you're done. On the left side you will see the ads with an orb next to it, and if you click on the orb you'll mind control the boss and you'll be able to destroy the eggs. Kill the 3 mobs, click on the orb and start killing eggs. While controlling Razormaw, you will receive a couple of new buttons. The main one is number 4. This ability will destroy 1 egg, and like I said, you need to destroy all of them. Number 5 is also useful. It will put 1 dragon egg to sleep, but don't use any of the other abilities because that will generate aggro to your boss dragon, and you don't want that. You see a channeling bar in the middle of your screen. You will lose control over the boss once the bar runs empty. Click once on the orb to re-establish the connection, but make sure to click only once. Spamming it might bug it out. On the right side of the screen you'll see a blue icon which indicates a debuff, and as long as you have the debuff on you, you won't be able to use the orb. The debuff lasts for a minute, but your channeling time is longer than that minute unless you get hit. If you get hit, your bar will be reduced. Use the first momentum the first time alone with the dragon to clear as many eggs around you as you can. And when you need to release the boss, place him on the opposite side of the room. You will gain a few extra seconds when he needs to walk back to you, so those seconds are valuable. Ads will start to spawn, and they will either attack you or the boss. You will want them to attack you, because like I said, when Razormaw dies, he's only a level 60, he'll blow up and you're dead. You can't attack the mobs while you're controlling the boss, and here is why you need that healing over time talent. Once he adds spawn and your debuff is gone, right click on the boss's portrait and dismiss him. Quickly gain 1 holy power, throw down your hammer and use your eternal flame. After that click once on the orb to recontrol the boss. And at this time your healing over time will be activated. This healing will cause you to gain aggro, even when you're not hitting the mobs, and it means that any mobs that spawn will go for you and will ignore the boss. Some might still go for the dragon, but you can either outkite them or put them to sleep. Never use his attacking abilities, you don't want aggro on the bossy. That's all you need to know for phase 1. Once you've destroyed all the eggs, phase 2 will begin and the ads will run away. You can now safely kill the boss and finish this encounter, and this was the hardest part of the entire raid. I switched back to my DPS spec, but you can do it in a protection spec if you want to. In the next room you'll see 6 goblins. Kill them if you can, because they have a chance to drop epic items, and those epic items are required for a legendary questline, and they still sell for a pretty amount on the auction house. Philastras is the second boss, and he will probably kill you. He does a debuff that increases your damage done, but it also kills you when the debuff expires. Not even a bubble will save you, so simply nuke him down and walk back to the instance. And the fastest path to make your way back to the entrance is the one I'm showing you right now. Go up the chain, jump on the balcony and enter Blackmoon Lair. When you're not hitting the mobs, and it means that any mobs that spawn will go for you and will ignore the boss. Some might still go for the dragon, but you can either outkite them or put them to sleep. Never use his attacking abilities, you don't want aggro on the bossy. That's all you need to know for phase 1. Once you've destroyed all the eggs, phase 2 will begin and the ads will run away. You can now safely kill the boss and finish this encounter, and this was the hardest part of the entire raid. I switched back to my DPS spec, but you can do it in a protection spec if you want to.
4, 3, 2,